Hi, good evening all. Welcome to Blue and Gold Talk. Yes, very long time since I did a video, but we're on the eve of the season in my head, guys. Preseason starts tomorrow for us. I want to talk about it. And I'm just going to wing it. I'm not going to throw anything at you. I'm not going to talk about Georgiev or anything like that. I just want to toss out that I think we're going to be in a lot better shape this year, guys, than I think anticipated by many, including our own fans. I really do believe this, and not just blowing wind again. I say it when I mean it. I do believe that there's so less of an expectation this time around. This is probably the year where everything kind of gels together. I liked what I heard from Adams. I liked what I heard from Ruff in those interviews. And I see no reason we can't be at least optimistic till they prove us wrong. Till they fall, till they run into an 8-game losing streak, you know. I got a coffee here to join you. So how are you guys feeling? I'm sure there's a lot of, oh, Wayne, we're just going to like see what happens kind of thing. But, you know, I've watched the Bills turn into a powerhouse. And if you would have told me years ago they would become a powerhouse before the Sabres, I would have laughed at you back then. But here we are. Sabres struggling, the Bills for real, you know. And I think right now, guys, we should be positive going into this year because we have nothing to lose. It's not like 3 years ago where they showed the promise, right? A few seasons ago where they showed the promise. And then we had the big disappointment the next year. And I remember what set me the wrong way about after the 90-point season, 91-point season was the preseason the next year. They didn't look right. They just didn't look right. And I'm a big believer, guys, that preseason tells a lot. Okay? And a lot of people say, it doesn't count. I've always been the opposite of that thinking all my life. So I'm not saying one of us is right or wrong. I'm just saying that I live by it. I want to see what happens in this preseason. I want to see if they look like they've matured. Because that's kind of what I'm expecting this year, guys. A lot of people, I know what they think. It's a copy-paste of the year before. No, not when you're dealing with the youngest team in hockey. It's never the same the next year. It's never the same. You know, last year they were the Pits, guys. The Pits. They had the long-ass losing streak, right? The old 10-3. And we still were 3 games under 500 when it was all said and done. So it's like, what if we would have played 500 during that 13 games? You know, we did for, let's say if we would have got 10 more points, we would have been right in it at least. If we would have 5-3, not 10-3. But you always judge a season. I always say, guys, by 82 games, that's as good as we were last year. And I liked how Lindy took accountability when they asked him. I liked what I seen there because he talked about he wasn't prepared. He kind of went in thinking something else was going to happen, and he then realized this team can't play defense for their life, you know. And I love how they're focusing on being harder to play against. I've been crying for years about that on this channel, that the minute we become tough to play, there's a lot of talent on this team, guys. You look at that blue line core, I think it's pretty damn good. You know, I mean, we'll see. I mean, if Kesselring can be the big body that we are not expecting this year, we're going to see. We're going to see. Could Samuelson give us a glimpse of the past of what he brought early when we gave him that contract? Could he bring that Samuelson back to form this year? Who knows? Sometimes, guys, things fall into place. They just fall into place. And I'm hoping the domino effect is this year. I just am. And call me wishful thinker, guys, but I love the team. And I'm not going to sit here saying, oh, well, the season's over before it starts. I'm just not going to do that. I won't do that. You know, they could start 6-10, and I'm going to be looking for the positives that most people aren't even looking at. Because there's always signs of a team that gets back on track eventually. And I kind of seen it last year, the way they closed out the season, if you want to say that. Like there was just some good signs. My biggest concern, guys, is UPL. I think we gave him way too much money way too soon, and that was a mistake. It's a mistake, but if he can recapture anything close to the form he had the year before last year and give us half a year of that, you know, I'm not expecting a full year of it, then, you know, we can be competitive again. I mean, we're going to need some goaltending, and getting Georgiev, and I will talk about it briefly, is a good move because you want to have that a veteran pipeline in goaltending. You know, we always had one, and the rest were AHLers. Let's face it. Now we got like 2 NHL guys that could, with him and Lyon, that could kind of do it. So, you know, and if UPL doesn't get his act together this year, oof, that's going to be an impossible contract to move, guys. I'll tell you right now. We gave that guy $5 million a year, or damn close to it, $5 million a year for an 8.87 save percentage. Not many teams are, except Edmonton might be dumb enough, you know, and desperate enough, maybe is the nicer word, desperate enough to just change their goaltending. I mean, I would trade UPL for Skinner and Edmonton in a heartbeat right now. I would. His numbers are way better. He's a big goalie too. I would trade in a heartbeat. I would make that deal. You know, if we're banking our whole future, guys, on UPL being the guy the next 10 years that's going to lead this franchise, we're doomed. As far as I'm concerned, then we're doomed. This is not the guy. Levi's the only guy I could see being the guy. The only guy. Is he going to take a step up this year and grab it? We'll see. We're about to find out starting tomorrow. We're going to start seeing some things, guys, that we're not expecting. Somebody's going to make the team we're not expecting. Somebody might get cut we're not expecting. That's what happens. That's why we have these preseason games. We want to come right down the stretch and get a good idea what to have an opening night on this team. So right now I'm being positive about it because what's there to be negative about? We haven't lost a game yet. So I'm not going to get negative this year. No, not until they give me reason, you know? Not until I see the team collapse. I mean, I got to see a major collapse this year, and then we do nothing about it. I know I would love to see the team take off, and then you know what's next, okay? Let's say the Sabres started 20-8, okay? Let's just say. Everybody will be giving Kekalainen the credit, not Adams, which is typical of fans that don't want to admit they're wrong, right? So that's what would happen. But no matter what, this is Adams' team, the way it's assembled. Kevin Adams put this team together from scratch, basically, guys. Let's face it, from scratch. This is a team that he's almost put all of it together. So we're going to see if this team's a joke, if this team's for real. I'll tell you what, I'm going to be the same guy, whether we start 10-10 or 15-5. I'm going to keep my wits about me, unless we go 5-15, then I'm going to lose my mind. But that's all I can tell you about how I'm going to react. If the Sabres have early success this year, I'm not getting caught into it. I'm just not. Because I'm just going to say, guys, there's a lot of games left. I remember once upon a time, in this 14-year drought, the Sabres have a 10-game winning streak. How many teams in their history? I'm willing to bet only us. I could be wrong. How many teams in their history have won 10 in a row and not made the playoffs? I'm sure we hold that distinction too, if you were to ask me. So I'm looking at the division. Montreal's over, this city already is putting Montreal in the finals, eh, guys? Montreal's in the finals, and they got Demidov. He's the next Wayne Gretzky, and oh my God. This city, you know, you think Toronto's bad? They're just as bad out here in this city. They're just as bad. They think because they won one playoff game last year that's it. Habs are like going to be the next dynasty in the NHL, and this is what you go through with Canadian franchises. Let's face it, Canadian fans are the most guilty of that. And if you'd asked me this year, I'd say the team to beat easily is Florida. We all know that now, what they've become. But after that, I would say Toronto, guys, even without Marner. I would say Toronto. That team's going to have a fire under them to do something this year. So we'll see. We'll see. But I'm thinking come playoff time. Hey, guys, I'm not thinking regular season. It doesn't really matter regular season. I would keep an eye on Ottawa. It's a big team that hits. Montreal, Buffalo should finish in front of them. If I look at just the personnel, the Sabres should finish in front of them. They should finish in front of Montreal. They should finish in front of Detroit. I wouldn't write off Boston so easy. But the fact the Bruins are going after some of our ex-players tells me the condition poor Boston's getting in right now. But we'll see. Because they got one hell of a goalie over there that if he puts a career year together, could make it really tough over there to beat Boston. Don't be surprised if Boston bounces back this year. No, I wouldn't be surprised. You know, and Tampa, I don't know, I keep waiting for the bottom to fall out there, but it hasn't. It's hard to tell. Did any of you think that the Bruins would be that bad last year? No. So what if Tampa does it this year? Things happen in hockey, guys. It just does. All of a sudden, the Sabres could surge this year. Things could fall into place. We could be really happy with the product all of a sudden. Say, oh my God, it's possible, is what I'm saying. I believe it. 74 Sabres. We're a few games under 500. And next year, guys, the next year, they went 49-15, or 49-16, sorry, 49-16. The next year, 33 games over 500. The next year, 2 games under, 33 games over. If the Sabres went crazy, it's not a fluke. That means Adams has always known all along what he's building here, what his vision was with the team. If they finish 20 games over 500 this year, we got to back up and say, okay, you know what? We got to give Adams a bit of credit here for this, because this none of us seen coming. And it wouldn't shock me. It really wouldn't shock me, because we have a lot of good young talent on this team. There's a lot of good young talent. And guys, I think what we have to do from this point on is just kind of back up, not get too emotionally involved with possible early. God, the minute we lose 2 games in a row, oh my God, it's going to be like Armageddon with Sabres fans. I know it. But what if? What if we have a season where we don't lose 4 in a row the entire year? I mean, even the 06 team did. But what if the Sabres have a season like that where just Lindy's in their heads somehow, some way? He's got them going. He's got them playing right. You know? Now, I believe a lot of our success this year, guys, is really going to be booked on special teams. Not just goaltending, special teams. Okay, we were the Pits last year. I believe we were 24th in the power play and 22nd in penalty kill, or vice versa. It was bottom 10 in each. Whatever it was. It was just bad. You know, we're in the 20s. It's like, it just was bad all year. But what if they can be top 10 in both this year? What if they take a major step there this year? I mean, a few years ago, guys, we were one of the top teams on the power play. Tage last year scored a ton of even strength goals. That guy would be a 50-goal man if we have any kind of thing resembling a power play this year. What if Norris stays healthy, has a good year, 40-goal season, Tage a 50-goal season? Then what? Then what? We get half-decent golding from UPL. He gives us some goaltending. Then what? You know? Then all of a sudden, we're starting to believe again. Nothing wrong with believing, guys. Nothing wrong with believing in your team. So I would say for now, I wouldn't give up. I wouldn't write off the season. I wouldn't say like the people that really don't follow the team that say if Adams is there, we're doomed. My God, did you guys, any of you that say that, see the mess he took over and what we are now? Now we're a competitive team. We score goals with the best teams in the league. We score more goals than both teams that were in the finals last year. So we just got to clean up areas. It's called youth, guys. It's a young hockey team. And I'm hoping, I think they're going to be the youngest team in the league again this year. I got a feeling, or we're going to be right there. But maybe this year they take strides anyway, you know? Maybe they take strides. Maybe we make a right trade. Maybe we get some guy, I don't know, some kind of deal, and boom, it just sets a fire in the dressing room and something happens. It is possible is what I'm saying. The 2 best years for me that I recall as a Sabres fan, the 2 years I think they should have won the Cup, 75, and God bless Bernie Perron, passed away today. And then you got like 06, where nobody seen it coming. And we had this powerhouse overnight. So maybe, just maybe, we pull a thing like Ottawa did last year, except the Sabres win the first round. I mean, I tell you what, I think, guys, I'm going to leave it in this note. If we got into the playoffs this year and knocked off Florida in the opening round, the entire NHL would respect us again all of a sudden. Just all of a sudden. We were the team to stop the Florida dynasty, or potential dynasty. It's not a dynasty yet. But let's say Florida's going for the 3 in a row, and we're the team that beats them Game 7 in overtime or something. The rest of the league will be, wow, the Sabres have really come of age. So guys, we can't give up. Come here, come here. I'll let you guys say hi to Rosie. And there she is, guys. And then we're gonna just go, and we're gonna watch a scary movie, me and Rosie. You should see her, when she's watching scary movies. The only time she gets nervous is when thunder and lightning comes. I don't know what happened to this poor dog. I got a feeling she was living outside because she doesn't like to eat off plates. She gets nervous eating off plates and bowls. Down you go. And what do you call it? Anytime she hears lightning, thunder, she runs and hides, even if it's in a movie. So I don't know where that came from. I'm gonna leave it there, guys. I put together a long-ass video on purpose because we haven't talked in so long. I want to apologize for that. See you tomorrow in the pregame. We're gonna talk. We'll talk about the game. I don't care who's in nets. I don't care who's playing center. I don't care. I want to know what the team looked like as a team tomorrow. The rest of it to me is details, guys. Really. I could care less. And as long as nobody gets hurt, that's all I care. Have a great guys, have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm guessing the game's at 7, unless I forget, which is possible. I'm tired. All right, you guys have a great night. I'll see you in the pregame. Give take around dinner time tomorrow. Have a good one.